dad bought this truck brand new in 1996. And, you know, he's always been a Ford guy. He was a self-employed contractor.
Jermaine Atkinson of Waterbury, Connecticut, was 17 years old when his father, Clarence, bought a 1996 Ford F-350 XLT pickup in December 1995 to satisfy his work needs. It required a series of side jobs to purchase the truck.
He worked really hard to take care of us as a family, and he saved up money to buy this one. And I remember all the jobs that he would do. I would go with him on some of these side jobs as a kid, and I saw how hard he worked. So I remember the day that he bought it. The cool thing was I watched him take an idea to go from all these little bomb trucks that he had, or little beater trucks that he had, to purchase a brand new one, to order it, to spec it out, to go through the whole process, and all the stuff that he did to work hard for a down payment. So it impressed upon me the value of working. My dad always pushed us as kids to work. I was cutting grass and shoveling snow. And
the F-350 was given the nickname Black Beauty and was the vehicle that Atkinson used to attain his teenage goal of learning to drive with his father as his teacher.
I wanted to always drive. I wanted to drive since I was a little kid. I always played with cars and things like that. And to get in a truck, a Power Stroke diesel that made all this noise and all this power that the truck had, that's what I think the big goal was. I wanted to drive. I had to keep my grades up in order to do it, so I had to keep the grades up. I had to be up at 5 o'clock in the morning on Sunday. But what we would do when we went on a drive, we'd go to dinner at go to breakfast at Bill and Sam's in Wolcott. So we had a routine that we would go to. So it allowed me to spend time with him, and it allowed him to teach me how to drive, which was really cool. And I learned how to drive a truck early on.
There was a reason for the early morning lessons.
There was nobody on the road, and I could only go 25 miles an hour too. So he wouldn't let me go fast or anything like that. But I think that's what it was. Since it was brand new, that he didn't want as least amount of people on the road as he could.
The hefty Ford with its 7.3-liter Power Stroke diesel engine was the first new vehicle that his father ever bought.
He ordered it, he spec'd it, he researched it, and did all the things to find. I have all the brochures from when he was at the dealership selecting them and things like that. So that was pretty cool. And like I said, he was always a Ford guy. He had an 84 Ford, he had an 87 F-150, and each time the truck got better till he settled on this. So when he settled on this, he goes, this is the one.
After enduring the rigors of work for years, the F-350 eventually got parked until Atkinson got the urge to restore it.
It's been restored because this thing was a plow truck and it was a rot box. It took me 3 trucks to put it back together because I bought it from him about 6 years ago. He had bought a new truck and it was just kind of sitting around. It had the toolboxes, the rack was on it and everything. And I said, hey, I want to buy it from you. And he was kind of hesitating on selling to me because it was in such bad shape. And I said, don't worry about it, I'll take care of it.
While the restoration did prove challenging, the finished product looks fantastic. It wasn't until last spring that the job was completed, and of course, Atkinson had to surprise his father.
I took him for a ride in it, and I just handed him the keys for him to drive, and we went back down memory lane. All the places that he went, the side jobs, we went down there, we passed Home Depot, he would always be down there, and it really brought a lot of memories to him. It was a really, really unbelievable experience because I was in the passenger seat again, and then he was driving, and it brought back a lot of old memories.
That's Ride Connecticut. I'm Bud Wilkinson, and please subscribe to Ride Connecticut's YouTube channel.